everybody, and welcome to my channel, Find Your Badass. I've been gone for a couple weeks and I apologize for that. I was very sick and I will probably be coughing through some of this. I have come across a lot of questions about beginner workouts, what to do when you're first starting in the gym, and supplements, and what are they, what's good to use, and I'm going to add in gear. I'm also going to do my weigh-in at the very end, so you can look forward to that. For workouts, big number one thing is to do what you love. So if you love swimming, you should swim. If you love running, you should run. If you love lifting really heavy things, you should look into powerlifting. That's strength building. For me, it was bodybuilding. And how I came across that is back in the day, probably like 4 or 5 years ago when I started lifting, I looked into bodies that I wanted. And those were more of the muscular ones. And they ended up being mostly fitness models, like fitness cover models kind of a thing. Lori Harder specifically was the first person that I really looked to, that I really liked. And then Dana Lynn Bailey for her strength, but not so much her body. Her body was a little bit too much. Anyway, so I looked into what they did to get their body, and it was all lifting heavy. And that's something that I've never done before. So I had to get into it and figure out what to do. So I started researching, excuse me, and asking friends what they do. So I started off with bodybuilding.com. They have workouts, free workouts that you can use, and you can print them out and just record exactly what you're doing, which is really great. It's really good to record so you can see your progress. Anyway, bodybuilding.com has really great routines. I also had a book, I use this book right now, and it has a bunch of different exercises in it, but I also have like the Women's Health, I think, big book of lifting. I am not 100% sure what it's called. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But that really started me with lifting, and it gave me routines, and it told me like why certain things are certain ways. But a big thing that I want for a takeaway is that men and women lift the same. Men can make muscle faster, and that's with their testosterone that they have. Which is great for them. And so if we lift heavy, we're not gonna get super huge unless we're like taking testosterone supplements and really messing with our hormones. But the way our hormones are balanced, we're not gonna get super huge and super bulky unless we're taking something to enhance that. So don't be afraid of lifting heavy and being a freaking beast in the gym, because you're not gonna get crazy yoked. Okay, so another question is, do I do cardio first or do weightlifting first? And that's something that I struggled with for a really long time. When I first started, it was always cardio first because you want to warm up your muscles before you work them out. I just saw something really weird in the background, like this light thing go like that. Freaks me out a little bit. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, so cardio split. Cardio or weightlifting first? So at first I did cardio first because I thought you warm up your muscles and then you go lift, and that will reduce injury. But as I've evolved and everything, I actually do it last. And my reasoning for that comes from Mark Lowliner, and he does Tiger Fitness. So if you look into him, he's pretty funny. So he said that if you want to focus on weightlifting and that's where you want most of your energy to go, then do it first, because you're going to use up all your energy doing that, and then do cardio after. As a second thought, because you're not going to have as much energy. But if cardio is what you want to focus on and that's where you want most of your energy, then do that first and do weightlifting last as like an end thing. So that's what I do. I do cardio last now. I don't have injuries. I don't warm up for cardio. My warm-ups are doing the same weightlifting moves, but just with light weights. So I get my muscles warming up that way. And then midway into my workout, I don't really need to do the light reps or the light sets anymore in the beginning because I'm already warmed up. So splits. How do I do my workout splits? So I do 5 days a week generally. I'll do 4 to 5 days. I split my workouts into 4 different days, and then on the 5th day, I either just do cardio if I feel like a rest, or I repeat something that I want to work on. So right now it's actually, what am I even doing? I don't even remember what I've been doing. I have like sick brain still. Okay, so I do back. That's 1 day. It's a longer workout for me, so I just do that. Legs is another one. where I will do squats. I'm not doing deadlifts because I have feet problems, and that's a lot of weight on my feet and it hurts. And then I'll do shoulders and biceps, and then I will do chest and triceps. So we got back, we have legs, we have shoulders and biceps, and then we have chest and triceps. So that's 4 days. So if I wanted to work on legs, I'll do legs on that last day to make it 5 days a week. Only 4 days a week is totally fine too. I suggest 4 to 5 days a week for weightlifting. Those are the splits that I do. It's just to make sure that I really am working out the muscle group to its full capacity. I pretty much go until, some days you have better days at the gym, and you go until like it feels really good, so you keep going. And there's other days where you just go in and you do your sets and then you're done and you leave. And that's totally fine too, as long as you show up. Showing up is the biggest thing. I had to show up for a really long time before it started clicking again and me really enjoying it. So I was there and I was going through the motions, but I was just there going through the motions. It was not until probably the past couple weeks, past month maybe, that it really all clicked in my head again and I really started really enjoying it. So we'll go on to supplements. So the supplements that I use is a pre-workout, and I use this one, and you can get it at Costco. You get 2 for, I want to say $35, which is a pretty good price. And they have either fruit punch there or the blueberry ice or something like that. Both are really good flavors. I really like both of them. It kind of gives you a tingly feeling, and I don't mind that. If you don't like the tingly feeling, you're not going to like this. It doesn't make my heart go extra crazy, and there are pre-workouts that I don't know if they have too much caffeine. I'm not one to be sensitive to caffeine, but there are certain pre-workouts where I feel like my heart is going to come out of my chest, or I'm going to pass out because my heart is beating so fast. So I stay away from those. The C4 doesn't have any, I know B had one that, gosh, it had something extra in it, and I don't remember what it was. It was like C4 for energy. I don't remember. But I wouldn't do that because I feel like that would be extra caffeine in it, and I don't need that. I only use the pre-workout if I'm working out in the morning or like midday on the weekends. If I'm working out after work, I get out at work at like 9 o'clock at night. I'm not going to do a pre-workout because then I will not be able to sleep. I don't want that. If I'm doing arms, or if I'm doing shoulders or chest, I will also use this pump formula. Here, the STW is Show the World. This is from Run Everything Labs. You can get it at runeverythinglabs.com. That's Rob and Dana Lynn Bailey's company. The pump formula, really, it just sends more blood into your muscles, and so you will get literally more of a pump. And for me, seeing that pump motivates me more to lift more and to do more, because I'm seeing it and it makes me feel really beast-like, and I get excited. I feel like progress is being made, so I will actually end up having a better workout because of it. The idea behind that is that you get more blood into your muscles, therefore you get more oxygen into your muscles, and your muscles use that, and it grows them faster. If that's true, I don't know. I just know it makes me look bigger and I work out harder, and that's what I need. So those are the 2 things that I do before my workout. After my workout, I do BCAAs, and that's branched chain amino acids. And I don't know the exact science behind it. This is one brand. I haven't even opened it yet. I actually am getting rid of my Extends branched chain amino acids, which is really good and price effective. This is Run Everything Labs again. So branched chain amino acids are used for muscle recovery, and let's see what exactly it says on here. Repair, recovery, and rebuild. Okay, so pretty much I use it because I am not as sore after my workouts the next couple of days if I use branched chain amino acids. So if it in fact is restoring and rebuilding my muscles faster, awesome. For me, I'm not as sore, and so that is the main thing for me. Protein. Okay, so I don't believe that protein powder is an actual like supplement that like all the rest that I've just talked about. So it's more like a food. So if you need extra calories, you can use a protein shake. If you need more protein in your diet, you can use a protein supplement. But I really do not believe that it's actually like, it's for protein. If you need more protein, you use it. If you don't, then you don't if you get it through your food, which I prefer getting your protein through your food rather than protein powders. So next we have gear, and I can go over it very quickly with you. If you are just starting, generally, you will not really need any gear. I use a lifting belt, and you can find them online between $30 and $60, or you can find really expensive ones too. The $60 one is about my price point. You just gotta measure they tell you how to get your measurements and stuff, and then you order it and it comes. So that helps you that if you're lifting heavier, squatting or deadlifting, or even back day, shoulder day, anything like that, you're not gonna hurt your back. So that is beneficial. We do not want injuries because we are doing this to make our body better, not worse. We're not competing, we don't need to hurt ourselves. Next is straps. So what straps are is they attach to your wrist here, and it's just like a strap, literally. And I roll that around a dumbbell, and I use that as an extension of my hand and my forearm. And what that's doing is that's creating to where the dumbbell is like tied to my hand, and so my forearm doesn't have to work as hard to hold it. If you're just starting out, you probably won't need those because you're doing the lighter 10, 15 pound weights. But once you get up into the 40s and the 50s, your hands, your forearms aren't big enough, aren't strong enough to hold that, so I use the straps to help me with that. You can use it in deadlifting, you can use it in like lat pull downs, you can use it for a lot of different things. The next is knee wraps. I have not used those yet, but I will be. That's for my squat. My knees are really rickety, and when I go down, I'll hear them crunch and crack, and that really worries me. And it worries me enough, it paralyzes me that I won't lift heavier because I'm so afraid that like my kneecap is gonna blow, and I just picture it like shooting across the gym, like, oh, there goes April's kneecap, so it really scares me. So with having the knee wraps, it's all tightened in there, and you will not hurt your knees with all that extra weight. They have elbow wraps for when you're doing bench press if you're going super heavy, but as we're just starting out, we will probably not need that. I still don't need that, but I only do like 80 for chest press at the moment, so you know. Oh my gosh, what is the company name? I can't think of it. I can't think of it at all. It's Mark Bell's company, and I cannot think of his name. I can like see the freaking emblem of their logo, but I can't think of its name. Oh! Okay, anyway, comment below if you put its name in there. If I remember, I'll add that. Ooh, oops. Okay, but they also do wrist brace also. So if your wrists are flopping around and being weak or whatever, you can do that. I don't do that. I don't feel like I need that at the moment. But there are different things that you can use to protect yourself. Now, we don't need to have like gear head to toe. I don't feel that we need that when we're just starting. It's a little bit overdoing it because the weights aren't super heavy. Pretty much that's helping your joints be able to take on the higher weight once we get up there. But just for starting, you probably don't need that. Maybe I would suggest the straps, belt for sure. I would do the belt, that would be number one, and then the straps, and then the knee wraps, and then the wrist wraps. That is my suggestion. So for my weight loss for this month, on the 1st, I weighed in at 222 pounds and 7.7, whatever. And then this morning I weighed in at 218.5, so that is a 4.2 pound weight loss. In order to win my diet bet, which is finished at the end of the month, I need 4.7 more pounds to go. So that is doable, but I will have to be on point. So let's hope I'm on point and I don't get sick again, because that is what detoured me last time. I got sick and I ate comfort food and I gained a little bit, so I had to work that off. But all is well, all is working really well. If you have any questions for me to further explain anything that I went over in this video, please comment below and I can make another video to address any questions that you guys have. And I hope this helps, and let me know if you start a bodybuilding.com routine and how it's going. And I hope that you guys enjoy lifting as much as I do. And I'm always here if you have any questions. Like I said, I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years. So I do have some experience with form, different resources that you can go to, that kind of thing. So please feel free to ask. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back next week because I am not going to be sick, and I will see you then. Okay, bye!